Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound today, Tanner Bybee. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 0-1. On the ground to third, Ramirez. Over to first. One out in the top of the first. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Johnny DeLuca.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Just underway here in Cleveland. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. Arias fires over to first.
Got him. That's an out.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Junior Caminero stands in now and watches strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Ryan Pepio. His ERA ranks among the best in the league, and it's earned.
Yeah, Boog, he's not giving away free passes and consistently missing barrels. That impact, it just shows up on a regular basis. It's been an impressive season up to this point.
Everything's down in the zone, and everything's working for him. Unlike your hips, the stats don't lie, Singy.
Well, the numbers say elite, and the eye test backs it up. Need to put that arm in bubble wrap. It's a long season, and they're going to need this guy.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. He nails one out to right. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. Fouled off to the right.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball.
On the ground to the left. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Batting third, the first base.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
High fly ball out to center field. Mullins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
In the dirt, and that is ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And Naylor swings through that one. On a line. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the inning. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's an early 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Right through there for a strike. Mullins batting in the cleanup spot. He joined the team as a free agent.
No, inside.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2.
Ball.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley will hit next. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
Ball.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
The second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit.
Yeah.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Guardians 1, the Rays nothing. This is ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder. That's in there. 0-1. DeLauder with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
Ball.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Stays alive.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
In the air, left field. DeLuca takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, number 4.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Ball 2.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. DeLuca, a couple of steps in, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 7.
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Had the day off yesterday. Valera went deep in his most recent game.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Down the left field line, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 8, the left fielder,
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Now the tag at third, and they got it.
That's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
And the batter now, Taylor Walls. Quick toss to first. DeLuca back on a dive.
Ball.
DeLuca, the base runner at first with one out.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One-two now. Lifted in the air, right field. DeLauder should have this one, and there's two down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 2, Yandy.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Sends it to first. That's out number 3. The Rays strand just the one. They trail here 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias.
Ball up. Hey.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Schneemann in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians, the left fielder.
Now, Stephen Kwan.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Good slider
inside.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. The Guardians go down in order. They lead it 1-0. On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. There's the strike. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Late on that fastball.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the DH, Junior Caminero. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
No.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Hey.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Valera ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Cedric Mullins. On the ground, right side. Hoskins takes it himself, and he's out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Grounded out his first time.
Ball 1 up.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. Popped up. Schneemann under it. And that is that. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
And that skips in the dirt. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Right through there for a strike.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hey.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Guardians.
Next to hit, Bo Naylor. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Fraley gets under it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Well struck right field. Carrying well. Out of here. His second of the year, and the Rays take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air right field. DeLauder on the move towards foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the left fielder, Johnny DeLuca. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yep.
All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter.
No.
That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Taylor Walls.
The third baseman, number 6, Taylor Walls.
Ha!
Two down, nobody on. Swung on, popped up left side. And that is that. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
The right fielder.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Now
Ball
1-1.
outside.
This one in the air right field.
That's a foul
and it's
ball.
a foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Fights it off, you'll see another.
That's a
Ball
really
outside.
good take.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Such a tough play. How did he pull that off?
The
Incredible.
designated hitter, number 4, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Diaz. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Guardians, the center fielder, number 7.
And up next for Cleveland, George Valera. Struck out swinging his first time.
No.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This one could be trouble. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Strike 1. That's in there. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you
got him swinging for the K. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Stepping in, Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Comes the 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out towards right center field. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Bybee won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. New pitcher now, Tim Herron. On for his 20th appearance of the year. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Late with the swing there. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Line drive, leaps and he's got it. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero. He's already homered in this game.
High.
Chop to third. Ramirez tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Score remains 2-2. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the sixth. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
The changeup missing. Ball 2.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Stays alive. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And now they're out in front. It's 3-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Ball.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Ball.
Pepio. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
One away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
First baseman, number 8,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball. Too high.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Here's a 1-1.
No.
And that skips into dirt.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Guardians, the catcher.
2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Bo Naylor.
Coming up on pitch number 100, probably nearing the end of his outing here, Boog.
Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. 7th inning coming up. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
There's the strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed.
No, that's it.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Outside.
No,
Full count now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that
called out on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
This one in the air, center field. Valera drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tim Herron will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Eric Sabrowski on a pitch out of the pen here.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And now it's Gavin Lux. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike. The Guardians holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right field. DeLauder on his way over. Reaching for it and brings it in. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back
Bay,
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Seymour.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Digging in. Chase DeLauder.
The right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Ball. Yep.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, center field. Mullins under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Guardians.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Brian Rocchio. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Guardians.
Here's the center fielder, George Valera. 1 for 2. That misses. Ball 1. And that one is inside. Here's a high chopper. Base hit. Lead runner around second. Relay to third. In there safely.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Gabriel Arias, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings through that one.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. Valera around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 out. Runner at second. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
That's a strike.
Right down to shoot. Strike 1. On the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Guardians, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dit.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
I was born in the city. Don't want to
Ball 1.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Cade Smith, the American League saves leader, looks to be warming up. Armstrong also throwing. The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Here's the left fielder, Johnny DeLuca. First pitch swinging. Oh, 1 down.
Ball.
Zabrowski measures 6 feet 4 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swings through that. The Guardians leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Ball at the plate now. That's ball 1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That misses, and the count is filled up. Rip to third. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. They trail at 5-2. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 8th. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Ball 1, no strikes. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Next pitch in the dirt. And the count now even up. Got him. One gone here.
Up next for the Guardians, the first baseman, number 8, Rhys.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 3 in this one. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And now it's even up. Foul ball there. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, and it remains 5-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Cade Smith.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Diaz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number one.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Williams, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Guardians trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field, DeLauder on the move and makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Junior Caminero. The Rays down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.